Hey, Rock on Beer viewers. I was just coming out to the brew house to do a little inventorying of something, and I was gonna drink a beer, a big beer. So I thought, oh well, I'll just I was actually gonna go live and do a live F It Friday. Haven't done one of those in 1,001 years. Just drink a beer and talk, but apparently I am not allowed to do live videos anymore. YouTube has changed the eligibility. I guess you got to have 1,000 subscribers, so I guess I don't have 1,000 subscribers, so I can't do this live, but I can just upload it straight from my phone. Help me get 1,000 viewers. Smash that button bell and thumbs me up and share me on Friendster and MySpace and MSN Messenger, all the big ones. Send it to all your ICQ buddies. I have been on the internet a long time. Yeah, so anyway, I pulled this baby out of the fridge. I had almost totally forgotten about it. Yeah. It is a Galaxy. It's from Anchorage Brewing, which I was going to say you don't see much in Denmark, but every once in a while some Anchorage will hit the... it's a brewery that I don't have a lot of experience with, but I know that they do a lot of really highly regarded like beers, and I think they do a lot of sour stuff. I don't know. Anyway, it's a big old 750 bottle. And this is the Galaxy White IPA, bottled with Brett. Ale brewed with spices, fermented and aged in French oak foeders. Try and say that 3 times fast. French oak foeder. Anyway, 7% alcohol, 50 IBUs. So what happened with this beer is actually I bought this at... my wife and I went to a big supermarket that has a big beer section, and I bought this at right before New Year's, and this was going to be my New Year's champagne because it was on sale. I think it had been sitting around, so it was already old when I bought it. So I don't bet that there's going to be a lot of hop character to it, but I mean it's bottled with Brett, so it should still have some kind of nice character. Let's take a look. There we go. Come on. Oh yeah, smells nice and bready. So yeah, I never jammed it in the fridge, and that night, of course, because it got to be midnight, and then opening this 750 milliliter bottle of beer wasn't gonna be a great idea in the state that I was in. If you know if you're picking up what I'm putting down, I just bit the side of my lip. Ouch. It is very lively, so I'm just going to set it off camera for a second here. So, I'm just out here in the garage, this isn't the garage. Why do I want to say garage? This is the brew house. I'm just doing a little light organizing in here. I'm off today, so yeah, another reason I should do an F It Friday. Yeah, got the day off today. It was a holiday yesterday. And then today's like, I don't know, mandatory holiday. Like this, so they make you take a holiday. They make you use your holiday hours, but I mean, I could have gone into the, yeah, you don't care. I don't even care. So anyway, I'm off today, and we're supposed to be doing, continuing on a project on the house, tearing a chimney down, but the weather's too crap for it. Yeah, so I'm going to spend some time in here. One of my weekend projects this weekend was to get this all sorted out. I don't know if you can see behind me, but it's kind of trashed right now. And one of the projects I'm working on is because if you've watched some of my, I can't remember if I mentioned it in the last few videos. I know I've mentioned that we're having, my wife and I are having our 10th anniversary. So, oh well, here's the beer. It's very, smells really nice. I like Brett beers. I don't know why I don't brew Brett beers. Like, I really like the smell. It tastes nice. It has basically no hop character left in it except for bitterness. It's a lot more bitter than most Brett beers would be. But yeah, it tastes nice. It's yeah, dry. It's bone dry. But it's got a nice Brett funk, and then kind of interesting. It's the bitterness is a little maybe overwhelming, so I don't know. We'll see how that plays out as I drink a little bit more of it. But oh yeah, what else is in here? Let's get some more stuff on the side. Galaxy hops, coriander, kumquats. All right, kumquats, and peppercorns. All right. Yeah, I thought it tasted a little peppery. And I thought maybe that's just the yeast they use, but no, there's actual peppercorns in this thing. And a lot of wood character. I mean, I don't know, maybe the Galaxy was more there in the beginning, but sounds like a lot of stuff that would overpower a Galaxy hop. It's more of like a not a delicate. It's a good hop, but I don't know why you would want to put it in with all that other stuff. That is neither here nor there. Yeah, so 10th anniversary, my wife and I, 10th anniversary party. And I am doing the beer for it, so I'll be brewing probably the next few days, probably Saturday and Sunday. I want to try and brew. I got to get at least 2 beers probably laid down, and 1 kegged and a cider. But the cider's in a kit, so it shouldn't take very long. And then I might try and do maybe a smaller batch. It's actually what I came out here to do today, because my family's coming from the U.S. So my brother and his wife are coming in in like 2 weeks. So they'll be here in 2 weeks, and my parents are coming too, and they'll be here in 3 weeks. Yeah, so. My brother's bringing a bunch of beer. He's bringing a whole suitcase full of his homebrew and some Michigan stuff. So I'm really excited about that. He says the beers he's been making sound like they're killing it. So I really want to brew all the beer for our party thing. And on the kegerator, which is what you're sitting on top of right now. This is right below you is the kegerator. I got the 4 taps on the kegerator. And they've got all the lines, everything is cool. I got gas and beer line for all 4 of those. And then inside right now are 2 full-size kegs, 2 19-liter / 5-gallon kegs. One has that Imperial Stout that I should have probably tried to bottle this weekend, but I'm not going to be able to. And the other has like the absolute dregs of my Brut IPA left in it that I need to try and also clear out this weekend. But that means I gotta get, so I need 2 more kegs to fill out the Keyser, which in the past, the only time I've ever had this thing with all 4 taps getting parched. Yeah, it's growing on me. I've used these. I have 2 9-liter, or I think, what's that, 3 gallons kegs. And I bought these when I was apartment brewing, and when I was just like, I couldn't get through 5 gallons, 19 liters of beer. So I bought these smaller kegs. And I've got 2 of those, but for this party, I'm trying to do full-size batches because I have absolutely no idea how much beer I'll need. We've got 40 odd people coming. I mean, not all of them are going to be drinking, but I mean, 40 people. My wife and I were trying to figure out soda, and we're trying to figure out, I mean, people could possibly drink. I mean, some of them are kids, I guess, so, but it's Denmark, so maybe they'll have beer too. I don't know what's going to go on. So I'm going to try and make as many beers as I possibly can. So I got these 4 taps, and I need 2 more kegs. So I've got those 2 full-size kegs in there. And then I've got a keg in my old kegerator, actually. And it is frozen into, I need to defrost my old kegerator because I looked in there the other day, and because of the moisture in the air now, there's big old black ice that's developed in there. It's completely like gone around the keg, so I got to chip that out. It's another weekend project for me. That one I'm pretty sure is fully like functional. So then I've got gotta go off camera here. Then I've got some more kegs. So I've got 2. And I've got 4. So I've got 4 soda kegs. Ball lock soda. Oh my gosh, I'm getting back over here. So I need 2 more functioning full-size kegs. And then I've got 2 taps on the old kegerator that I need to get I would need to get the beer line for if I want to serve off of them. I've got the thing where the carbonating. I've got my carbonating rig, which can push gas into them. So that's fine. But if I want to serve out of them, I gotta have kegs. The problem with these kegs that I just showed you, a lot of them are non-functional. So these 2 kegs over here, the second pair that this one, they need to be cleaned really good. You can see that one is absolutely full of. I got these off of a guy who was like cleaning out some storage. He worked for I can't remember what he worked for, some kind of beer something or other, and he so I got these off of him, and they'd been poorly stored. So yeah, so this one needs to be descaled, and then I don't know where the fittings went. I think I pulled them off to try and clean them, but I think they might have also been a lost cause. So that one needs new fittings. So it needs both posts, or at least one post. And I know I've got the dip tube. I saw it over there when I was rummaging through some stuff. So I got the dip tube. But I think I need to just replace all the rubber, all the soft seals and stuff for that one. This one is fine except for both posts. I tried, it doesn't hold pressure and it doesn't hold liquid, so I don't know what happened, but at some point both poppets got destroyed. So I basically have to replace both of these posts here. So I actually brought them, gonna make a list. I'm not gonna let you sit there. I'm not gonna, if I was live, I'd be writing, and then you could just watch me. So if I fix those 2 up, I think if I order the parts for those 2 will be fine. With a good bunch of cleaning and yes, some new parts. So then I've got those other 2, and so the story with those is that this one, same story. I got this one from the same guy. Just gave it to me, and I have actually put a beer into this one. I put just an English bitter into it, and it got a real nasty Brett infection, within seconds. So this one I know is infected with Brett. So I would have to clean it really good and probably throw out anything. Like any of the fittings, I'm not like any of the gummy stuff inside, and then even then I'm kind of like, eh. So I'm actually thinking of, if I start doing more like I said, why don't I brew more Brett beers? So like if I clean this one up really good, then I could probably use it. And the problem is it's missing its top, and I think I have that somewhere, but I'm not sure. So I might have to order another top piece for that one. I didn't pay any money for these, so that's why they're all in such shit repair. And then this one, so this one's another one. This one I tried to use as a fermenter once for sour beer, and it didn't work out very well. So it has had I know sour beer in it, as in like beer with lacto, and I guess it had bread in it too. The beer turned out awful. I dumped it. So, but I know that it's probably needs all its all the rubber and stuff replaced. Probably the posts too. I don't know. What's everybody's thought on that? Can I just like boil them, or if it's if I know that they've had trouble in the past, or if they've had some kind of sour in it? What's your thought on? Can I just boil the posts and then just replace the O-ring on the dip tube and on the lid, or should I just get all new hardware? I mean, 16 minutes in, I'm probably asking this question a bit late. If you're still sticking around, cheers. I'm gonna drink some more peppercorn Brett beer. Peppercorny. So yeah, really, I mean, really, I only need 2 more kegs, and then the little 9 liters I can make something on and throw them on in the kegerator. But so I'll make just so I don't break the bank on that stuff, I'll probably only make like 2 more of them functional. So yeah, if anybody did make it this far and wants to comment on the what they think about cleaning kegs, I think probably in the future I'll just convert both of these over to like sour beer, because I do want to get some like my brother and I, when my brother's here, we want to brew together. But we of course want to, I'm pouring another beer if you wonder what I'm doing off camera here. We want to brew a beer together. Like he and I brewed, I think there's a video of it, and I'll probably never remember to put a card in, but there is a video of that. My brother and I made an imperial stout, I think the last time I was there. Well, the time before the last time I was there. And I actually got to try that. That was really cool. So that was kind of like a bigger stout. So we kind of try and brew. We want to brew something that'll last till the next time we can. And I mean, like my thought is that I would like to brew something with him that we can have and just, have every time we meet up, just, crack a bottle or 2. So we're actually thinking about a sour beer this time instead of, because I mean, the only thing we both agree on, liking style-wise, is Imperial Stout. And even that, I mean, I think he's more, he'd be more into a sour beer. And actually, I'm kind of partial to him myself, so I wouldn't mind throwing down a sour beer with him, and we can see how it develops over the years. Maybe, make it a thing where we make one every time so that could be kind of a really cool tradition thing we could do. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so I got to make a list of all the stuff I need to order, because I have to order it soon if I want to get it. And I got to find a web shop. I'll probably order it from the UK. The Danish web shops are really crap with having that kind of stuff in stock, like the fittings and stuff. I don't know. People usually buy their kegs brand new, I think, or at least professionally refurbished here, so they don't really have the bits and bobs laying around. So yeah, I gotta order that stuff if I want to make sure it gets here in time, because the party is in 3 weeks, and I really need the kegs. I mean, I need all the keg capacity I can get within the next 2. I've got the pale ale, the fake pale ale. That needs to, I would really love to keg that either Sunday or Monday, so in 2 or 3 days. That reminds me, I should take a gravity reading of that. If I hadn't already gone 20 minutes, I'd run in, and if I was live, I'd be doing this. I'd run in and grab a thing and take a measurement. That would be kind of neat. We could live check on that, but I won't make you. But anyway, I need to get that in a keg. I'm probably gonna just dump out the last few. I think there's probably a pint or 2 left on the Brood IPA if I can't drink it. I'll probably dump that out, clean the keg up, and then put the pale ale in there. And then I'm brewing a stout for sure this weekend, and probably a wheat ale to put on the cake of that pale ale. And then yeah, within the next 2 weeks, I'll need to get them in kegs too, plus a cider. Yeah, so I really need the kegs ready in 2 weeks. As an absolute fallback, I could always split them up into the 9 liters, but I'd rather not do that. I'd rather have another kind of beer in there. I'd rather do I'm doing some kind of like some pretty safe beers, you know, like just your kind of like the pale ale's not going to be too crazy, and the other than the fake in it, that's going to be about the only crazy thing in it. And then the blonde and the stout are going to be pretty basic stuff, and the cider is going to be pretty basic cider. So I might do something crazy, like might finally do my tropical brown ale, or I don't know, something else, maybe a Berliner. I've thought about a Berliner Weiss. So I don't know, something. I got a lot of hops, I got a lot of yeast, I got a lot of malt. I just don't have the time. It's always the time thing. But yeah. Well, I've gotten through. Well, I've got a full glass again, but I've gotten through a decent amount of that. I don't know. All right. I'm not gonna let this get any longer. I'll upload it though, and it'll be kind of like I was live, but not. But live on tape. Is that what they call it? They don't call it. Nobody knows that anymore. Live on tape. Anyway, thanks for sitting and listening to this, if you somehow managed to get through it. And I will have something more coherent in the future. Cheers.